Hello and welcome to WMAP for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WMAP, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, Thursday, we have a nice one today. We've had 2 nice ones so far this week and one to be consigned to the See Me bin. Today's one is a good one. The creator is one of the greats. They produced one of the top 12 maps of last year as far as I'm concerned. And what we have here is a map that looks like a little man wearing a Howard the Duck hat. From what I can tell, I don't know if you can make that out. Once seen, never unseen. That's what I'm trying to say there. So yes, we have a good one. It's in the new Steam Monthly map chart, and I think it might ride high. I think it might go on for a few weeks. So that deserves a thumbs up in anybody's book. That's right, hit the like button, really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. So thank you very much for your support. Okay, today's map is Bergen by Rafa. Bergen as in the town of Bergen in Oslo, not in Oslo, the place where Oslo is, Norway, that's the place. I'm 3 steps ahead of myself today. There's your start square. Your start square looks perfectly fine, and the resources also look perfectly solid as well. Plenty going on there. Mostly, I think, a little bit of painting with the ore, but still usable. Right, off to the workshop. It is a mass transit DLC map, and there is a one-click collection, which will load up eventually. There it is. Okay, we're using the Stray Cats theme, Nature Reserve theme. This is one of Rafa's very own. There is a bridge, and then there's a few trees, some surface rocks, and no prescribed LUT, so we'll use the realistic 1.2. Surprise, surprise, which I have now reinstalled. Okay, now this is Rafa. Rafa is good, so there's not going to be much wrong with the map. If anything, I think there are 3 very minor things. And when I say things, they're not really even things mostly. There's 1 minor thing and 2 things which are conversation points only. The first one's coming up in a moment. This intersection is perfectly lovely. No issues with that. Just glide over it. Now, these 2 tunnels, they are not perfectly aligned with each other, and they probably would be. And that is one of the 3 grumbles with the map. There you go. That's how good this map's going to be, right? That is how good it is. Got a lovely bridge going on here. An absolutely lovely, perfect bridge. Beautiful. Up and over. That's a custom bridge for you. Very nice. And the question is it high enough for the shipping to get underneath? Yeah, we've got one of the props has just glitched out there. It's fine. It's fine. We'll let it be. Well, we'll just hang around till these cruisers go under the bridge and just see whether it's high enough. It may well be. Now, if anything, this particular map is underwhelming, and that is a good thing. Okay, not every map has got to be decorated to within an inch of its life. That is mighty close. That is mighty close. There is no clipping, but I think it's a little bit too tight. Okay, there's still nothing wrong with it, but it's a little bit too tight. And so that's my second of my 3 points that I'm going to bring up about this map, which are points lost. So we've got a tunnel which isn't quite perfect. It's nearly perfect, but not quite. We've got a bridge that is almost too low, but isn't. But it is. And the third one we'll get to in a minute. So anyway, everything very slick. So underwhelming. It's decorated fine. Everything is fine with the map. It looks really nice. It's I guess the argument would be, having seen some maps that are polished to within an inch of their life, with flora and fauna and every little trick and detail and feature area, and this map's got none of that. And that I guess is a good thing. I guess we're taking this route. We could have gone through the tunnel, but yeah, nice to see where you're driving sometimes, isn't it? No, this is absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with this at all. Okay, we've got some nice. This is a nice intersection going through the middle here. Possibly a little bit of land glitching there. Yeah, maybe 4 things. Okay, that's another minor. These aren't minor things at all. As I say, conversation starters. Could Rafa have done better with that terrain work? Maybe. Does anybody care? No. No one cares. Over here we've got more tunnels. I'm not quite sure where these tunnels go, but we have more tunnels, and there's tunnels under here as well. I'm not sure where they go. Let's have a look, see, shall we? Then go into underground mode, and they look like they're going to merge. Yeah, they merge underground. That's very tidy indeed. Right, okay, now based on that, if we take a little squinty... Oh, there's a start square, by the way. Start square looks mighty fine with a river running through it. And down here, we've got today's little special. Another one of my favourite creators of the current times. This is Vlad Alex SH with Residential Building 31. I like Vlad. Yeah. 31, 32, 33. I like numbering things too. What map are we up to now? 593. You got some catching up to do, Vlad. You got some catching up to do. Factoids, because factoids. The author Truman Capote wrote only on yellow paper. I don't know if it was deliberately stained yellow, whether it was... Sorry, I just no. Let's not go down that path. The old yellow snow path. Not a good path. We've got no snow on these mountains, so there we are. Yeah, Residential Building 31 by Vlad Alex SH. It's very nice. Nice wooden fascias. Lovely. Today's a beautiful asset of the day. Back to Bergen. The Bergen. Oh no, I can't do accents. I must tell myself I can't do. It's like when I start singing. I know I can't sing either, but you know when your brain just goes, oh, I can. Whenever I do an accent, it always ends up as a cross between a Lancastrian and a Pakistani. And that's not trying to. That's just I am that bad. I'm going to do a Scotsman. It's a Lancastrian Pakistani. I am dreadful at accents. Unless I try and do a Lancastrian Pakistani where it probably sounds like a Welshman. I've no clue. We've got traffic flowing through. This is just all fine. This is obviously based on a real life layout, and I'm not going to grumble. I've not checked it. I just think it looks really nice. I think it's not, whatever it is nicely done, and I'm not moaning. This is nice, by the way. This is very nice. Swirly. This is a swirly about. Okay, lovely and slick, and everything's flowing as it should do. That is a proper intersection. Possibly too much of an intersection, maybe, but I don't care. It's pretty. Okay, in a map that is very perfunctory, this is a very pretty intersection, and that goes off into a tunnel. Now the tunnel probably comes out right the way over here. Here, over here, down here, spins it around. So yeah, that emerges from these 2 exits down here, one and the other and whatever. But I'm happy with all of that. Okay, right, so we've kind of seen the highways. Let's find the rail. Now there was some rail over here. There we go, termini. 1, 2, and there's another one over there. 3, 4, even 4 of them. And they're fine. They're absolutely fine. I'm not going to grumble at all. We do have a little bit of blue mantle. There you go. That's the final thing. I told you there was a 4th thing or a 3rd thing, but we found the glitchy terrain. But yeah, that blue mantle is probably the biggest baddie on the whole map. All right, that is it. That is it. Everything else is what you're seeing. It's just perfectly beautiful terrain. It looks and it feels lovely and natural. It's not overdone, it's not over decorated. There's a good layout of trees, nice forests, and everything is just fine. Just absolutely fine. So yeah, is there anything else to talk about? Oh, the rail emerges over here and goes off towards the fog. There's some tunnels over there. And yeah, we are running out of things to say because Rafa has given us nothing to talk about. Rafa, we need more mistakes, mate. We need more mistakes. Intermission time, I think, and we'll come back and do the shipping.
Do your bridges look like the game's AI has gone on holiday? Would you like vanilla bridges to be proud of? Then you need the Beginner's Guide to Perfect Bridges by BonBonB. Click the information button below.
And as promised, shipping routes, Bergen by Rafa. And everything's slick. Look at the curves. Look at the curves. Everywhere you look, there are curves. The dead ends go where they need to and not too far and not too shallow. And then the shipping route, that goes off to the edge there. This one goes under the bridge, which we checked is a little bit tight, but it's not too low. And then we've got more perfect curves there. Perfect curves with the air routes as well. And that goes off the edge of the map too. Water flow. This is possibly lacking a little realism, but in terms of working, we've got plenty of water coming out from here. You won't notice. You won't notice. It won't matter. Nobody cares about that. It's fine. It's a working water system. Just would that amount of water be coming out there? Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Okay. Let's have a quick nosy around and switch the terrain lines on. It's not a very flat map, which puts a little bit of a challenge to the lesser player, but it's still flat enough to play on. And if you're a skilled player, you're going to love this. Getting into the mountains, the hills are accessible. They are definitely accessible. You just have to plan it. And there's plenty of tunnels in Norway, so feel free and dig as many tunnels as you like. Because Norway does have hills. It's not quite the Netherlands, I tell you. Okay, let's switch those back off. Is there anything we haven't had a look at? The Essential Lighthouse? There isn't one. Ooh, it's a castle? There isn't one. Everybody's favourite factory? There isn't one. Rafa has just basically given us some beautiful terrain. And, oh, hang on, some nicely detailed rivers in spates. This is nice. This is very nice. You want something to do? Yeah, I think you should vote. Do you want to vote on this map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the viewer's choice. Top 10. This last month's one will be out very, very shortly, in the next 48 hours probably. And yeah, will Rafa be in the top 10 for this month? I would be surprised if he isn't, with this glorious little number. Aesthetically, it's really very nice indeed. He's not gone to the next level, and that's fine. I don't have an issue with it. And I think there is room for it, but I'm happy with it. I'm going to give it a very high 4 stars. Detailing, very, very, very good. 1 or 2 very minor, and of course that little hint of blue mantle. I think without the blue mantle I would have given it 5 stars. As it is, it gets a very high 4. Gameplay potential? Yeah, sure. Sure, it's fine. It's absolutely... I can't see what more could be done, really. It's just perfect as a standard build, or if you want to recreate Bergen, it's 5 stars. It works perfectly fine. There's plenty of options. You can do any way you like. It's 5 stars. And of course, with all of those stars splashing across, it's got to get the BonBonB seal of approval. 3 in a week. Will there be another one tomorrow? Quite often we get one on the Friday, And you never know, there might even be one on Saturday as well. Told you at the start of the week, I felt that there were some good maps coming this week, and that's why Tuesday's one was a stinker. Because I knew that it was going to be balanced out with lots of glory. Still haven't seen Fridays and Saturdays, mind you, so they may not be as good as they appear at first. So there's only one way to find out, and that's to join me those 2 days. And there's an old map on the screen now, and of course there's that thing there you can click on also. You know that one? Yeah, right there. And I'll see you tomorrow for another map in the What's Map series.